and angel fly within my life, beside me in all I do.
Hi everyone, this is Anna Grace Taylor and I'm here with your weekly angel reading for March 13th through to the 19th. I'm going to be using Doreen Virtue and Radleigh Valentine's Angel Tarot cards. So let's see what they have to say for us first of all for Monday and Tuesday. I have Murphy actually here sitting on most of the cards. So here's the first card. It is Queen of Air and very appropriate because we just had a full moon yesterday. And this says objective decision making, clearing away all that no longer serves you, seeing the humour in a situation. I wanted to point out that when we have a, a queen or king or kind of a person show up in these cards, these qualities can also be very apparent for us or someone in our lives. So the qualities of independence, of being experienced, of being realistic and witty also can show up in our lives. This is really important also as well when we're clearing out and we've just had a really intense full moon. Just like this card said, trying to keep it as light as possible, seeing the joy, seeing the fun, because when it gets heavy, it's hard to see it. But it's important that we know that any clearing that's happening in our lives is really for our highest good. And if we can use this as an opportunity to literally declutter, whether that be a physical room, our home, our bodies, our emotions, then we're really going to make the most of this time. Whereas if we resist it, it's going to be more challenging. So definitely a couple of days to go with the flow. And if you've been thinking about doing some clearing out or you're feeling extra edgy or extra emotional, please go with it because it is part of what the energy is helping us with right now. Alright, so here we go for the middle of the week. Interesting card, Four of Water. Haven't really had this card much, I don't think, in these readings. And it says missing an opportunity, discontentment or boredom, opening your eyes to the possibilities. Now, it's really interesting because, as I've said many times before, this is a 1 year, the new cycle that we're in of 9 years. So the great thing about that is it's yay, new beginnings. Another part of that can be like, oh, actually, what I wanted to do back then, or, what I thought I wanted, yeah, I'm not really feeling it right now. And there is a feeling of disconnection, of feeling lost. I've spoken to a lot of people that haven't really a clue what's going on right now, me included. And that on the flip side can mean that anything is possible. So this card is really about just using your emotions, using your irritation, using the part of you that no longer feels satisfied to actually let it motivate you into something new, to stop kind of being blinkered and seeing one thing as your only option, but just to open yourself up to what else is possible. You may even like to ask yourself that question in the middle of the week. Well, what else is possible, universe? What else do you have for me? What would it take for me to make this change or that change? And see what happens, because it's all up for grabs right now. The great thing about having done so much letting go or being in this new space, however uncomfortable it is, that we can really create something different for ourselves. So, and that is happening in the world right now, right? There's a lot of edginess, a lot of discontentment, but it's creating more motivation for us to actually have the world that we want. So this is the last card, the card for the weekend, Two of Water. Again, another emotional card. The relationship that continues to grow closer, forgiveness, the positive resolution of a conflict. So this could be actually with another person that you're going through some emotional stuff with another person, but it can also be ourselves, really just letting ourselves off the hook, forgiving ourselves, deepening our connection, and then knowing that actually we're going to have more harmony than we had when we started this whole process. We're actually going to feel more connected than we did, even though maybe before we get to the weekend, we're going to feel edgy and like, oh, I don't know where my piece is. So if that happens, we're going to have to just ride the wave, do lots of meditation, lots of like, this too shall pass, lots of really being present in the moment so that we can go through the process without being too attached to the outcome. Because by the weekend, it looks like we're going to be feeling a lot more peaceful, a lot more connected to ourselves and to each other. And forgiveness, a lot of people say it like it's where healing really is. But forgiveness doesn't have to mean that you make it okay. It doesn't have to mean that every relationship that you're thinking of right now is suddenly going to be perfect. It doesn't mean that. It ultimately means that we're going to let go of the past so that we can really move forward. And so this whole week seems again very much about letting go and about trusting that we really are where we're meant to be, that all is in divine order, and it's going to create more connection, more possibility for us. It's not bringing us backwards. We're not going backwards. We're not stuck. We're actually being propelled forward. So remember that this week, however intense it is, however much you want to jump out of your skin, all of this letting go is for a reason, and it's ultimately going to bring us closer to ourselves, to the life that we want, and then of course to each other. Sending you much, much love. Murphy is still snoring away. I'm not sure if you can hear him here, but we send you much love, and please take care of yourselves and each other. If you would like some extra support right now, of course, I'm offering private sessions, angel readings, healing sessions, where we can look deeper at your own personal lives and issues. Always happy to be of service for you. And if not, I'll be back again next week with another reading. Much love to you. Bye bye.